Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Friday, June 16th, 2017, and today in our Tech News Update, great news in Canada. Canadian Canadian government agency, the CRTC, has officially said no more locked phones on carriers, meaning starting December 1st, every smartphone sold by any Canadian carrier will have to be unlocked, meaning you can take any company's SIM card and just go on whatever network you want to go to. And also, the fees to unlock a phone will now be illegal. Some companies would charge up to $50 to unlock your phone so you can use it on another carrier. And now these fees will not be allowed anymore. So this is really good news for anyone in Canada. Also, we'll see where this goes, but the CRTC also said that the companies need to actually lower the prices. They're really too high. Well, since yesterday, the European Union roaming charges are gone. If you are on a carrier that is on one of the European Union countries, now going to any European Union country, you should have, of course, no more roaming charges for voice, text, or data. Of course, there are some little fees here and there. You got to be careful what and how you do it, but if you follow the rules correctly, that means no more charges. Now, this applies only to European Union countries from European Union carriers. If you come from the United States or any other country, no, you still have roaming charges in any country. Well, it seems that the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, one of the things that will be there is 600 driverless cabs. It seems that the Tokyo City and also the government are working hard to have 600 driverless cabs available for the Olympics. This will be probably one of the first major uses of self-driving cars, and it will be kind of interesting to see. Facebook is going to ask users many questions. We were talking a few weeks back how complex the rules regarding privacy, content, terrorism, extremism, and censorship. Everything is very complex right now on Facebook. What actually can be posted or not. But they will actually ask users what they think, as they want to know and want to try to simplify the process, and also just have strict rules also to prevent also bad guys from using the social network. Amazon doesn't want you to know what's the online price of any objects you will buy at the Amazon stores. They actually just filed a patent of a procedure that they want to use, where if you go in an Amazon store, you won't be able to use your smartphone to check online prices. That is kind of interesting and a little sleazy if you want my opinion on it. I think that, if you want to check out the price online, you are entitled to do so. But anyways, Amazon wants to try to prevent that. And you got to be careful. Amazon is a great store online, but I have to say some of the prices are not necessarily the best in the world. Well, the US government wants to be in the race for the most powerful supercomputer around. US government just gave $258 million to tech companies to build the world's most powerful supercomputer and be more powerful than the China supercomputer that is right now the number one in the world. So it's interesting to see the heating up of the supercomputer war. That Japan is also working on something very powerful, and at least interesting to see that some tech will go through, even though science is not necessarily the primary concern right now. A interesting little story in the Verge about how anonymous tech company challenged the U.S. government request to get personal records of clients and employees. We don't know who it is, but it seems that in 2014, when the government asked one of the tech companies to hand over all the data, they actually went to court to challenge that order and say, look, you are not allowed to do this. You are actually asking for more than what the law requires. Now, we've seen in here that the outcome was more in favor of the government, but still, it's interesting to wonder what company actually went against Microsoft government. Now, we know that Yahoo in 2007 did do that. They went to court, against a government order to give data. But now this time around, we don't really know who it is, but they were really serious in trying to prevent the US government from getting any personal info. Well, we've learned with WikiLeaks documents yesterday that the NSA had tools to infect over 10 different router brands, and they could actually turn these routers into snooping machines where they could snoop on your Wi-Fi, they can snoop on the traffic, do pretty much what they wanted by injecting a piece of software inside the router. Companies that were affected include D-Link, Linksys, Belkin, and many others. Kind of interesting here to see that there were such tools available that turns your router into a snooping machine. And finally, as we kind of wondered about, net neutrality and Netflix, because Netflix seemed to kind of go away a little bit about net neutrality, on July 12th, 2017, there will be a day of action from many tech companies that will display ads and prominent messages that will actually appear on your screen saying, warning, net neutrality is about to go away and you can do something about it. And they will, of course, give contact of many people, including how to contact the FCC and voice your frustration of that. Now, Netflix in the past few weeks seemed to get away from net neutrality rules, but it seems that users were actually mad at that. And now Netflix says they will be part of those that join the day of action on July 12th. So at least it's interesting to see that they are going to help for net neutrality. And so this was the Tech News Update for Friday, June 16, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. Thank you for watching.